Pennsylvania Hotel, which is actually the Woodstock Opera House. And that's where he jumps in one of the scenes. We'll get a closer look at that, of the actual Opera House / Pennsylvania Hotel. Woodchuckers, it's Groundhog Day. There's the square across the street, and the Opera House is here. Unfortunately, it's not open today, or it's actually the Opera House in real life. So this is the first one on the map. So entering the Woodstock Square, it's where he did the news reporting. So I have a mask on, so if the sound is a little muffled, sorry about that. So here's a gazebo. There's where the Gobbler Knob scenes were filmed. This area. Right across from the Opera House, which was the Pennsylvania Hotel in the movie. So the bandstand dance. Just coming the other side. So off to this side of the path is where they filmed the snowball fight scenes. If you remember, the kids were behind the monument getting set up for it. Let's see how close we can get. That monument was in the background. So that's the public house of Woodstock, which was the bar scene. There's a better view of the public house. Oh, you can see it with the background there. So there you can see the Woodstock Square. So I'm at the corner of Cass and Main Street. So here's number 5 on the list. It's Bill Murray where he steps into the puddle, which is actually right over here. Down in here, they have a little marker for it. So there's the square over there. Here's the puddle. Then the Tip Top Cafe was here. Which is at Main and Cass. Again, right across from the square. The theater's back there. You can kind of see it looks similar. I think that's actually might be where they were sitting somewhere. Oh, actually there's somebody in there. I didn't realize they were open. They have all kind of different stuff related to Groundhog Day in here. Just coming down the street. I'm on Main Street right now. Woodstock Theater's there, which was the Alpine Theater in the movie. There's the mural that we just talked about. But this is all the theater now. One nice thing the town does is they put a placard for a major scene. They actually have a website too, so you can find all the key filming places for the movie, so you don't have to hunt around as much. Like I said, there's the Woodstock Theater, which was the Alpine Theater for the movie. And they marked them really well. And there's our placard for that one. Coming through from the alley, there's the Woodstock Theater. That's what we're right behind. And there's a mural here, which I'll show in a minute, but it talks about Woodstock and the history of it. I'm here for Groundhog's Day weekend. Celebrate the movie being filmed here, and then the commercial last year for the Super Bowl. So this is a sculpture garden. Then there's a mural, like I said, at the end. Little homage to the movie. Phil and Rita, Annie McDowell, and Bill Murray. Next in the sculpture area is Orson Welles. Monument to him. There's a couple famous people from Woodstock. Chester Gould, who did Dick Tracy, and then we have the Opera House, which we'll go to, which served as the hotel. I think it was a Pennsylvania hotel for Groundhog Day. Orson Welles, and then Groundhog Day filming. So here's the mural. I'll just walk as I go. So it talks about the theater, or the Opera House. Started with Dick Tracy back there. Kind of got ahead of myself there. The Opera House. Then moves on to Orson Welles. And last is Groundhog Day. Got Ned and Bill Murray. So this is what's left of the gas station. Looks like they're remodeling it into something else. You can see they've added this new brick here. So I don't know where the pumps would have been. I'm assuming probably over there. See some of the old paint. So that's what's left at the gas station. It's right across from the actual train station for Woodstock. So the gas station, which was number 9 on the list, was at 131 Washington Street, which is down there. And then the next one on the list is number 10, the bowling alley, which is currently Wayne's Lanes, which is at 109 Church Street. And you can see it right there. Trying to get it in the frame there. There we go. So Woodstock Groundhog's Day here. And bowling alley, Wayne's Lanes. .403 Clay Street, which is at Clay and Hutchins, is where the actual dance scene was, and that's the Moose Lodge, Moose Family Center, I guess it is now. This was number 11 on the list. I don't know if they'll let us in or not, but we shall see. They'll have to let us in. And here's where the dance floor scene was, or the dance scene was. See, the dance floor is still the same. Look at these curtains. I don't remember them in the movie. I do remember that being lit up. Oh, this is number 11, dance hall scene. Number 12 on the list, Old Man's Alley at Benton Street and Judd Street. And the alley is just right through there. So here's number 12, Old Man's Alley. You can actually see the Alpine, which is actually the Woodstock Theater, through the alley. Yeah, we're gonna break that. Okay, here's number 13. Ned comes running from over in that direction. That's in Ned's corner. That's the square, the Opera House. And again, that's where Ned was running from, or running towards him at. And that's at Benton and Cass. Here's where he comes in, pays her $1,000, and the girl who's taking the current piano lessons, gets pushed out the door with her books. But it's a private residence, so I don't want to stay too long. And then that's actually where Bill Murray stayed, which is the bed and breakfast, which is number 15 and the final stop on the tour. Here's a Cherry Street Inn. And that's at Madison and Fremont. And here's the front porch. There's a cat in the house. The Groundhog Day cat. There's some stuff here of when they were filming it, making the snow. Oh, that's from him, the top of the Opera House, right before he jumps. This one I don't remember. Town Square Realty. And actual filming in the thing. Here's a guide that I was using. I love Groundhog Day cookies.
Get Sylvia out of the way. Sylvia, go away.
She saw me and just came running and...
I know, she wants attention. She needs to go get it from the humans in the house, not the ones outside. So the Cherry Street sign, so we wanted to give everybody...
No, it's fine, she can stay.
So the Cherry Street sign is the sign that they hung out over here, over the Fremont sign.
Oh, gotcha.
So this is the street sign when they're filming out the windows. They want it to look authentic.
Gotcha.
So what they did is created the props department, and then there's another little prop in here that I think Sylvia knocked down. I'll find it. From 1948 until 1963, it was the Robin Hill Convalescent Home, and from 1963 till 1989-90, the Ratchford family owned it with their 9 kids. So I know every single family that ever owned the house, and pretty much their history and stories too. So yeah, the roof.
Okay.
And shot down, so the roof of the porch. The cameras were right here.
Above this?
Above here.
Okay.
And did the shot down. So when you're down at the arch and look up at those 2 windows,
yep,
that's where they set up the rigging to shoot down.
Okay.
And then here, I'll show you from this side. I'll give you the... Getting a little chilly, so I might talk fast.
Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, I don't want to keep you out here longer.
I'm very good at talking, but my hands are cold. So where those double windows are, that's where they set up the rigging.
Okay.
And when he looks out the window, when you see Bill from the outside of the house looking out of the arched window, it's the window on the left-hand side of the turret up there.
Gotcha.
So
is that all one room, that whole thing? Like a double ceiling?
Yep. Yeah, so that one is our office. So our apartment's on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
And the sunburst window is our living room. And
Okay.
it doesn't look like it'd be very big up there because of the slanted roofs, but our ceilings are 12 feet high.
Okay.
11, 12 feet high ceilings. And then at the top, so about halfway up the roof,
Okay.
there's it's a drop down ladder. And then you go up
Oh.
into the attic.
Okay.
So there's an attic above our apartment, and then you come out another set of stairs onto that widow's walk on the roof.
Oh, so you can actually get out there,
Yeah,
huh?
it's about a 12 by 12 space up there.
Oh,
About
nice.
the size of a small bedroom.
Yeah, really, yeah. 12
Yeah.
by 12.
Yeah, it's pretty big. So the whole house is an 8-bedroom, 8.5-bath house.
Wow.
Yeah. And so every bedroom has its own private bathroom, smart TV, Wi-Fi, internet, Alexa.
Wow.
Make a spectacular big breakfast in the morning.
So now when they did the food scenes for the like
The breakfast?
the breakfast, was that this room or on that
So
side?
that's modeled after our parlor.
Got you. Okay.
So what they did is they came in and filmed and did still shots and things of the interior of the house outside. And what they did is recreated it on a set in Cary.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
if you watch the scene where he's talking to Mrs. Lancaster and the people are sitting behind her,
Okay.
you see the round windows. You
Right.
see the porch, everything. And I just had to explain it to my husband because he's like, how'd they do that? I'm like, honey, they took pictures and they printed it and made wallpaper.
Oh, right.
Made a curved room and put the wallpaper on it. So
I didn't even realize those
exactly.
windows were curved till you
Yeah.
just said that. Wow.
Yeah, those are the original windows.
Wow.
The windows up here on the left are all the original windows on the front of the house.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So curvy, wavy glass. Yeah. I'll be
Man.
devastated if anything ever happens to these windows.
Yeah, luckily it's got the porch and the roof over it, the porch roof, yeah.
Yeah, so it used to have a small fence, cast iron fence, across from the windows.
Okay.
And on the front. And then somewhere, I think in the 80s, they built a fence that went all the way around the porch.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I would like to create. I'd like to set that up so it looks like another deck up there. And it just looks so pretty. So in the movie, you'll see that there's just a short little fence that goes all the way around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'd like to put that back on the house.
And now what do you use this for? Is it...
We are fully licensed bed and breakfast.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. So we're busy year round. Most B&Bs have, a summer season.
Right.
Some have a little business in the spring and in the fall. And for me, I'm usually booked every single day, all day, from the first week of May until usually the first, second week of March.
Wow.
Yep. So middle of March to the end of April is my only slow time.
Wow.
So we choose to take that time as our vacation.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. So a lot of B&Bs try to get all of their money in about
A season?
three
3 or 4 months.
And me, I'm like, I try to get 3-4 weeks off a year. So.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'll have to come back when you can go inside and...
Yeah, and you can always just call me to set up a tour, too.
Okay.
I mean, we give tours all year round. People just show up and take tours. But this is my cell phone number, so
okay, I'll
shout
just...
it out.
There we go. Then I got it.
Yeah. I was just going to come out and check and make sure that things were still full and hot. And this girl came. I've got a caramel cocoa here that is really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the Groundhog Day games. These are brand new.
Oh, wow.
They just came out a week or two ago.
It even comes with a groundhog.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. All right, thank you very much.
So welcome.
See you later. So here's walking down. That's where he carries her over the fence. And the archway. That's the Cherry Tree Inn where Bill Murray stayed. It wasn't the piano house. I thought that's where I was going first. That's a couple doors down. You can see how massive this house is. So this, I believe, was actually in the movie as well, this tunnel archway. I believe this is where the news van goes underneath. When they're just driving through the square. It's a little bumpy because it's a brick road. There's the bowling alley. That's the dance hall. So there's the gas station that's being remodeled. Now I'm going the other way. I don't know if they're turning into stores or what. I doubt it'll be a gas station. I thought the Woodstock Theater lights would be on. Oh, the watch sign is on.